So Dev Patel is a triple threat in this film. He co-wrote the story, he stars in the film as well, and it's also his debut as director. The film has generally been summarised as something along the lines of a Indian John Wick, but I feel this is unfair, and also not very accurate. The John Wick films are very big and very action-focused and involve constant, I feel, action from scene to scene. Especially in the sequels, it feels like every single scene is followed by another action sequence or gunfight. Monkey Man is different. Keep watching to find out if Monkey Man is a smash hit or whether Netflix were right running for the hills and leave the film entirely alone. This is the Real Deal review of Monkey Man. Hey Reelers, thank you for watching another Rusty Reels Real Deal review. If you enjoy these videos, please make sure you give them a like. It really does help this small channel in a big world of YouTube algorithms, so hit that thumbs up button. And if you want more content like this, you can always subscribe to the Rusty Reels YouTube channel and ensure your notifications are turned on so you know when new videos are posted. So Monkey Man, I was saying before that Netflix was running from the hills from this film, and that's because they were originally lined up to bind the rights for it, but I think they felt the film was too gritty and also, surprisingly, a little bit too political. As I mentioned, it is not fair to assume that this film is just an Indian John Wick. I actually feel that there are a lot more themes at play in this film, and Dev Patel has done really well to shine light on some of these. There's a lot to talk about in this film with corruption, discrimination, poverty, and interestingly there's also a lot to talk about with the Hijra community in India. So it talks a lot about transgender, intersex, eunuchs, and there is even a section of this film that focuses in on one of those communities. So John Wick didn't give us that kind of in-depth look at some interesting themes, and also what this film does deliver is a rich Indian culture. And the themes aside, the story is actually really good because Dev Patel's character, called the Kid, is a person who has a lot of trauma in his past. He's trying to work through that and come to grips with it, but he's also out for revenge as a result of what happened in his past. So where do we find him? We find the Kid character at the beginning of the film in an underground boxing ring wearing a monkey mask, so he is Monkey Man. And he's working with the fight promoter to basically rig the fights, but he's trying to just make his way. He's also very smart, he's very slick, he's very calculating. So what happens right at the beginning is he finds a way to get a job within a kitchen at a high-end hotel / brothel. And it's all about revenge. He is trying to get close to a police chief who is the cause of his past trauma. And through a series of flashbacks, we learn more and more about what happened on that day. And we learn more about Dev Patel's character's drive. Now, the action in this film, you can definitely see there are influences from other action films. So if you've seen anything like The Raid, of course the John Wick films, you can tell that the choreography in these films is very well thought out. I feel even the style in which it's shot is also influenced by these films. You know, John Wick has a very smooth cinematic kind of feel to it throughout all the sequences to make them look very stylish. And there are a few scenes that do have that, and there are some really good visuals to go along with this film. But what is also very interesting is he has gone for a little bit more of a guerrilla style point of view filming method. So the camera is very shaky, it makes you feel like you're there alongside the fight trying to capture the action, but also you're trying to dodge the punches and the kicks and the blows that are coming your way. And I like this style. I think it adds to the grittiness and the dark nature of the film. And also the pace is very good. So a lot of the time you feel like a little bit rushed, you feel confined in the space that you're in, and the way that it's shot helps portray that, and it adds to the action. And considering the action, there are really only maybe 3 or 4 key fighting scenes within this film, and these fight sequences are very well thought out, and the choreography is extremely well done. And it is an 18 certificate in the UK. It doesn't feel gory or anything like that, but I feel it's just the violent nature of the film that warrants this kind of certificate. While these fighting sequences take place in the film, and I mentioned there aren't too many, but they really stick with you. And then the rest of the film is focusing very much on Dev Patel's character, the Kid. It really is more of a one-man performance. There are other faces that you'll probably recognise in this film, but it is very much focusing on Dev Patel. And as I mentioned, the story jumps back to look at the kid's past. And then you're coming back to real time, and a little bit more is revealed about the character. So the story keeps jumping back to the past to focus on what is motivating the kid in present day, why he's so damaged, why he's out for revenge. And it's not only about his revenge, but it's also coming to terms with what happened as well. And as usual, Dev Patel is giving a great performance. No matter what I seem to see Dev Patel in, he is always delivering, and this film is no exception. I think this is a smash hit personally. I'm really highly rating this. I prefer it to something like a John Wick film. There's more emotion, there's more of a character development in this film. I really enjoyed it. That's why I'm giving it a 4.5 reels. So that's my Real Deal review. Let me know what you think by commenting on the video below. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'm going to remind you just one more time to give this video a like, so hit that button below. You can also go to Rusty Reels and you can subscribe to my channel, or you can check out one of the suggestions that are probably popping up on your screen right about now. You can also follow me on social media at Rusty Reels, but really you can just do all three: like, subscribe and follow. Thanks for watching, Reelers. I'll see you again next time, and as always, just be real.